You're recording this, aren't you? Game of Thrones changed my life, man. And I was reborn in 2011. So you may see Lady Stark or Lord Varys shopping. I've very much done it. So in a roundabout way, that wall was painted by Lord Varys' cousin. As they escape the boat, there they are. There's Davos and Melisandre on the little boat. And the natural feature you see is this, it's hard to see in this shot, this lovely little natural archway behind me, which is just over there, so I'll get out of the way and let you get through. There's 450 of us extras. Our wage bill a day was about 70,000 sterling. You can bet the crew were on a lot more than us. I think the wage bill for Battle of the Bastards, excluding the actors, because they're all on like 2 million an episode, all that's mad money, excluding those guys, the wage bill for Battle of the Bastards was about 250,000 sterling a day. Then they add on top of that, you've got all the costumes, the swords, the armory, the makeup, all these other things, catering, logistics, security, all these other things. I think the final tally for Battle of the Bastards was about $750,000 a day, something up around that figure. Tile or a slide such as this one. This is the entirety of the tents in Renly's camp. So this little group of tents, this is of course a production slide. As far as I'm aware, there's no Audi A6s in Westeros or White Iveco vans. But they'll take in a little grip. That will be tile 1. From that they will do a mirror image of it. They'll go in and they'll move tents around and they'll create like a series of jigsaw pieces to cover the landscape. So that little group of tents appears in the next shot again. Still in the same place as it was, it's still sort of around about here, but they're also there, all the way up there, all the way up there, so they just copy and paste them the whole way around to make a huge big scene. And then in the background is the pointy cliff of Fairhead. That's the pointy cliff, that's Fairhead, where John met the dragon, as I say, in Season 7. The other big scenes are done up there. In fact, when you see lots of the scenes in the show with the dragons swooping through places, a lot of them are shot from up that hill, looking back this way. So if you're up there, you look back, you'd recognise the coastline instantly. So it's a great spot to get to. I actually worked on the show back in season 1. I did special sound effects crew work back in season 1. And my life as a musician, it means I'm out evenings and weekends and TV shows. You're recording this, aren't you? Game of Thrones changed my life, man. And I was reborn in 2011.
In the original locations for Wonderful, you came through the main archway, here you can see it, and now what you're looking towards behind me, this long flat roof. Now in the corner right here, this is part of the set they built. This was the entrance to the set. As soon as Robert Baratheon greets Ned Stark, he's pretty anxious. He wants to know where the set is because he wants to go and pay his respects to Lyanna. That really pisses off Cersei. She says, "We've been travelling for a month, can you not wait? The dead can wait." But no, he says, "We're going."
And Dad was like, "No, I've got a business to run, I've got things to do." They said, "No, we won't." So they pushed my dad up against the wall, they took a photograph of him. That next weekend, he was at a Thracky Slave Master in the 6th episode of season 1. So my dad's at a Thracky Slave Master, my brother's whiling for me on the wall. My other brother, he now works in the production office. He was an extra, he played as a Mormon, Bolton, which I don't like to talk about, and a Stark in the Battle of Bastards. I was a whiling in season 6 of the Battle of Bastards. I'm also a Marine stuntman from the TV show Vikings. My brothers and I featured in season 7 together, Game of Thrones. We're the first 3 whites to walk through the wall once it comes down. Spoiler if you haven't seen it.
yet? Okay. Action!